Hi doing everyone. In this video I'm going to recommend number one book, in my opinion, for social skills, social anxiety, social freedom in any sort of advanced skill within this category. And the book is called Letting Go. Letting go, the pathway of surrender. Okay? This is really simple. You'll find it in these two colors. And so the main reason I think this book is great is because the technique it offers is the simplest. The simplest, the easiest to understand. It may not be always easy to implement because when we're talking about working with emotions, there's always complications, there's always a bit of ego, there's always all sorts of things that we create as complications. But the main premise of the book is this: letting go, as in letting go of the emotion, is a very simple technique. Whenever a negative emotion comes up, an emotion that's distressing, like stress or anger, or something that's stopping you from taking action, or something that's pushing you to take an action that you know logically isn't a smart one, all we have to do is just let go of that feeling. And obviously, well, what do you mean by letting go? What it means is you stay with the feeling. Okay, you just stay with it. So what we normally do is three things. We either escape. That means we consume some sort of soothing substance, alcohol or cigarettes. We distract ourselves with social media. We play video games, or we start browsing adult websites, or all sorts of similar things. Okay, that's escaping. Second is suppressing. So when an emotion comes up, we're not comfortable with it, we don't want to feel it, so we suppress it. Unfortunate thing about suppressing is that it takes a lot of energy to suppress an emotion. So what a lot of suppression does, it depletes you of energy. You become sort of lifeless, slowly over years, especially from teenage years. If you have developed a really good habit of suppressing emotions, you become quite drained by the time you're 20. You don't have a lot of energy. And that's why, again, a lot of people start drinking a lot of coffee, for example, to stay energized. And the third way is repressing as opposed to suppressing. Repressing happens unconsciously. We're not even aware of it because we've conditioned ourselves so well that the mind does it automatically. We don't even feel it. It's as if nothing happens, but actually it's going on there and we're just not aware of it. And what it does, again, it drains us of energy, drains us of that life. So how is this applicable? So say, for example, you're somebody who's a little bit shy and uncomfortable in certain social situations. Maybe you're good speaking one-to-one, but in a group setting, you get a bit awkward and shy. So there you are, you're in a group setting and people start laughing and they're talking and you feel left out, and that feeling gives you anxiety, gives you discomfort. Then you have an option to either escape or go into your phone, or start trying to distract yourself from it or overpower it. What instead you can do is just to stay with it right then and right there. Unless you need to do something urgently, you can just be with it for a few moments and and understand that feeling. Just get comfortable with it and let it run its course. What's going to happen is when you feel the feeling, when you stay with it, it will run its duration. It's not something that's permanent. All emotions have energy. Okay, emotion, energy in motion. Okay, and motion is something that's over time, and motion always stops once it runs out of energy. So all you need to do is just wait till the energy drops, and you will have uncovered like a new layer of freedom. And the whole process, simply said, the process of becoming confident and growing your social skills is is removing a lot of these emotions. It's just letting all of these energies run their course and just allowing them out of yourself. A good exercise of that technique is to get a little bit of a trigger. For example, be out and about in the daytime and think of something you'd want to do, or when you see a person you want to talk to but you're too overwhelmed, stay with that feeling. Don't worry about talking to that person at the moment. Just stay with the feeling and allow it to run its course. Even better, what you can do at home is imagine a situation that makes you anxious. Imagine something that makes you feel anxious, and then allow the anxiety to come up, and then stay with it, feel it, and allow it to run its course. What's going to happen is after a few times you do that, next time when you have that situation, you will have either no anxiety or a lot less anxiety, because sometimes there's a lot of layers to go through on some certain situations, and some other ones are going to be let go quite easily. By developing this habit, you're setting a really, really powerful and strong foundation for your social skills, for your confidence, for your social freedom. This way, you're going to be way more comfortable with your friends, with making new friends, at work, at job interviews, at presentations, in dating, and in all other situations where you have to be presenting yourself. So that's it. It's a short video, really simple technique, really great book. There's a lot more information there about it to go into detail on a lot of different subjects and topics about that field, but the technique is that simple. So I would recommend to start implementing it now. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the video, click the bell notification, share the video, comment, and I'll see you next time.